Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Peter, thank you very much for inviting us as Kenya to present ourselves for the first time in this international forum. Colleagues, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I thank the organizers for the opportunity to speak at this August gathering. I stand here as Cabinet Secretary for Ministry of Mining of a duly elected government. The Ministry of Mining is a newly created ministry and speaks to the importance that the government is placing on this important sector. If you allow me, I would like to take this opportunity to speak about the recent and peaceful elections and the new government and its strong pro-growth agenda. The election passed peacefully and represented a major de-risking of Kenya. The elections represented the culmination of a process of reforms which included the enactment of a new constitution, Supreme Court reforms, among others. A record of 86% of Kenya's 14.3 million registered voters cast their ballot in the March 4th general election, confirming a powerful faith in the democratic process. The new government under the leadership of President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Deputy President William Ruto, and of which I am part, are determined that it said in our manifesto. Ours will be a government capable of quickly delivering the vital changes. In the same manifesto, we also announced that our country will be safe for our children, the youth, elders, and investors. This is an important statement. I can confirm that we hold investors in the same esteem as we hold our citizens, and that I, as Minister for Mining, am here to say that Kenya welcomes foreign investors and that I will bring policy predictability and a level playing field. The government of Kenya is seeking to promote as broad a participation as possible. I believe that Kenya is indeed fortunate that we are only leveraging our national resource now in the year 2013 and have the opportunity to look back and pick the best global practices. The colleagues in front of us here are more experienced, and I'm here to learn from them and take the best practices forward. The new constitution has a clear roadmap as how benefits are to be shared between the national government, the county government, and the local communities, and informs our thinking. I believe Kenya is at a tipping point and headed to a much faster GDP trajectory. In fact, the World Bank has projected Kenya for 2013-2014 to have a GDP growth of about 6%. The East African community is the second fastest growing region in the world after the ASEAN countries. The oil and gas sector has been catching the world attention. The mobile money phenomena, M-Pesa, also is an innovation in the country. Kenya is a transit state and the route to the sea for the East African countries. We have made big strides in improving our infrastructure and continue to invest in that space. As you are aware, we have a new port being planned or planning to be built in Lamu, to build a road, railway, and gas pipeline to southern Sudan and to Ethiopia. I, as a Minister for Mining, wishes that the mining sector to make a proper and material contribution to this economic revival and the path to prosperity outlined in our Jubilee Manifesto and the Vision 2030. Until the arrival of base titanium, the only mining operation of global significance was the Magadi Soda operation established in 1911 by the British and now owned by Tata Chemicals. Other development in the sector includes the coal deposits in the Kitui County and the rare earth elements around Mrima Hill in Kwale. African Barrick, among others, are exploring gold deposits in Western Kenya, and iron ore, uranium, and others are in the pipeline to be discovered. As unexplored as East Africa was for oil and gas, and the consequent excitement around the resource. I am confident that the mining sector will achieve a similar outcome. In fact, I have a singular determination to ignite interest and investment and to move with dispatch. As a mining minister, I'm aware of the controversial 35% local ownership rule. This is a rule that I personally do not believe, and it will be repealed soon after the new mining bill is approved within 3 months. I feel this is an important statement of fact and intent and marks a new departure. This government is determined to deliver prosperity for our people, believes that this can only be delivered via a thriving mining sector, and one where the government, whilst the key stakeholders, listens and is business-friendly. We recognize that Kenya is just embarking on a journey to develop its mineral revenues, and our first priority is to attract foreign capital and expertise in order to spur growth and create a pool of benefits that will flow back to the country and our citizens. Therefore, the government has embarked on a review of the Mining Act, which was introduced by the British in 1940, and is clearly not optimized for the current times. My ministry is currently consulting with all stakeholders. We fully intend to have a modern 21st century mining bill or act in place within the next 3 months. The ministry fully intends to incorporate good governance, transparency, and equitable sharing of benefits to our mining roadmap philosophy. And we will incorporate the Extractive Industry Transparency Initiative. I fully intend that the country achieves candidate country status in the near future and under my watch. The new constitution has a clear roadmap as how benefits are to be shared between the national government, county government, and the local communities, and directly informs the contours of our thinking. We have already introduced important reforms at the Nairobi Securities Exchange and created a new marketplace called GEMS. This segment is designed for extractive business to raise capital from the institutions and citizens of Kenya and the East African community so as to deepen our capital markets and leverage the experience of securities exchanges. It was Victor Hugo who famously said, "It takes a dream to create the future." I have a dream that Kenya will witness a vibrant mining sector under my watch as a minister. Kenya has a unique hub position in this region and a common language that reaches as far as Eastern Congo. I am keen to explore opportunities around leveraging Kenya's hub position and creating a mining economy that facilitates beneficiation. The Nairobi Securities Exchange has an important partnership with the London Securities Exchange and the City of London. I hope that we can explore opportunities to leverage London's important intermediary role in the metals and mineral space to bring a layer of sophistication to the Kenyan and regional mining economy. Before I conclude my statement, I want to respond to the Lord Envoy Trade Envoy of the United Kingdom. I don't think Africa needs aid anymore. I think Africa needs to do serious business with partners all over the world. If Britain ignores Africa, other competitors will take over their space. So we are here to do business. We are here to play a level playing field. And I'm encouraged to hear that governments in the advanced world want to see payments of government in the mining sector transparently. I want one line to be extended towards that statement. Not only transparently to governments, but also to see an equal share to the people of that specific country, so that people can feel benefits, so that they can have ownership of that sector. So it should not be a one-sided element to investors alone, but also should be to the country, government, as well as the people or the community of that area. If we have a tripartite win-win situation, where investors must make money and have the profits. Governments must collect taxes, revenues in taxes, and then the community in that specific area must have their lives changed for betterment. There, then, we have serious benefits from this sector. I will not take up much of your time. I'm grateful for this audience you have given me. Under the new government, we have embarked upon a journey, and I'm here to confirm that my ministry will be a facilitator and will offer certainty and policy predictability. This is a unique opportunity, and as a Minister of Mining in Kenya, I say karibu to Kenya. Thank you very much.